one course workouts here with Slap News, and I have Dorian Perez with me. How you doing today, my man?
Hey, I'm doing really good, my brother. It's good to be here.
Awesome, man. Great to see you. Appreciate you joining me. You got the fist going on. Does that go all the way back to street beefs, or what? Or what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, Street Beefs, I gotta represent my man. That's where I come from, and that's how Power Slap found me. Is that my first fight in Street Beefs, I fought a really big, ripped guy, and he hit
Yeah,
me quite a few times. I was a novice boxer at the time, um,
very cool.
and I TKO'd him at the end of the first round, and they actually saw that video and reached out to me and got in contact with me. So I got to give my props to Street Beefs because that's where I came from. And
Awesome. So, how'd you get started in street beefs?
man, I was like 325 pounds,
Yeah,
and I was just like kind of just in this point of like depression. Like my dad had passed away, and I just like lost myself. You know what I mean? I used to be a powerlifter. I used to play football,
hmm,
so I lost all that, and I was like, man, I got to hold myself accountable. So I had seen Street Beefs forever, and I was like, man, what if I take a fight? What if I take a fight? And I was like, I gotta lose this weight to be able to take a fight. So I took
yeah.
this fight, and to hold myself accountable to go to the gym. You know what I mean? So if I don't go to the gym, I'm gonna get my ass whipped. So I just kept myself in the gym, and I got down. I lost like 75 pounds. So
Wow,
I feel
wow, man.
good.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. I don't know the most about street beefs or slap for cash and stuff like that, but like, what interests people to do that? I mean, it seems to be like a social media phenomenon. Like, is it the payday? Is it like the allure of the spotlight to get likes? Like, what draws somebody in to want to come and do that type of thing?
See, that's the thing about street beefs is that there's no money changing hands. There's no sort of payment for
Gotcha.
going out there and fighting. We fight because we want to fight. We fight because this is like our therapy. You know what I mean? We go out there and we just try to
Hmm.
bang. This is like our fight club. But we're all
Yeah.
friends. You know what I mean? Like it's the sad part about street beefs. I'm beating up all my friends, but
Interesting. Yeah.
but it's because we love the sport, and some of these guys would never get an opportunity if it wasn't for street beefs. Like me, you know what I mean? I was
Yeah. Yeah.
24 when I started boxing, and was pretty good at it, but no amateur boxing promoter, no professional boxing promoter would even look at me because they're like, "Man, this guy just started. I got this prodigy here. I got this guy." But we don't take a chance on people that have just like this X factor. So with street beefs, you're able to one go out there and fight, but or you can really do what you want with it. Some people want to go professional. Some people just want to get one fight.
Yeah.
So street beefs is just a brotherhood for you to come together, and we're all started as fans. We're just fans of fighting in general. And so the most extreme version of that is going out there and just doing it yourself. And sometimes
Very
it
cool.
works out for
Very cool.
people like me, for people like Mook, for people like
Yeah.
No Love, uh, Baby Hulk. Everyone that has gone pro in this realm has started from Street Beef. So maximum props
Crazy.
to Street Beefs.
Crazy, crazy. A lot of people may not know because we didn't see a whole lot of you, obviously at the trials back in March, in regards, but you were able to do two matches. Walking into Power Slap, was it a walk in the park after doing street beefs?
No, you know what? Because I'm insane, and I had a MMA fight. I double booked myself. I had an MMA fight the day before or actually the day of the flight to go to Vegas and do the slap match. And I got,
Crazy.
I'm not an MMA fighter. I'm a boxer, so I kind of
Yeah,
got a little pounded out. You know what I mean? I had a broken
crazy.
nose. My eyes are all messed up, and I went out there and I was like, man, I'm not gonna go home with another loss. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just went
yeah.
out there and just the pain wasn't a factor. It was more like just a perseverance thing. We weren't thinking about the pain until like in the hotel room when I'm like in the shower and then my nose is bleeding. I'm like, man, it kind of hurts right now. But then the next day you just go out
Yeah.
there and do it again. Put on your fucking face and go out on your shield, or you could come out on top. It's just the luck of the draw.
Very cool. So you use that loss that you had in boxing to parlay your motivation into Power Slap to go make something happen for yourself.
But it was an MMA match. It was
Oh,
the
MMA
first time I
match.
ever been
Okay,
dropped
cool.
as well. Like I was worried about it because it was the first time I had ever been dropped. I'd
Yeah,
never been knocked out. I'd never been dropped. Even in
yeah, yeah,
football, I'd
yeah.
never been knocked out. And so
Crazy.
he's actually a preacher. His name's Ungabunga. He's a really good guy. But he put the hand of God on me, and and he just
Crazy.
baptized me. So I
Wow,
coming
wow.
back from that, I was like, man, I really don't want to get knocked out. So I just focused on staying in the moment and
Yeah.
feeling the slap, like feel it, and then react to it,
Hmm.
respond to it with your your mind, if you're not thinking about anything else but the pain, you're just gonna go out. You got to think about
Crazy.
being in that moment.
Crazy. So, like, did the brass of Power Slap know that you had a match before you left, or was it like kind of all swept under the rugs? Like nothing came back on the medicals to say otherwise, or how'd that all go down?
You know, it just happened. That's the important part is
It just
that I was
happened.
able
You
to
didn't
do it.
say anything, and it just
No, the doctor
unfolded.
looked at my nose and he's like, "Looked at you. You look like you already got slapped." I'm like, "Man, um, it's my nose is the problem. It's not my cheek. My cheek is gonna get
Yeah,
slapped." So he
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, "Your
yeah.
nose was this little. It was a little broken, maybe a little bruised. I don't know what it was, but I didn't really like
Gotcha.
have him check my nose out. But they were like, "You're fine. You're gonna get slapped on your cheek.
Yeah.
It'd be fine."
Awesome. And so I know one of your competitors was actually John Davis, who's now dropped down to 185. Apparently he was like 220 at the time, fighting in heavyweight.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Interesting to see him kind of go on and lose that weight. I didn't actually realize it, but apparently he actually peaked at like 270
Yeah,
at one point. So what was it like going against John?
John actually hit harder than my first opponent. So I was going in there like with the damage accumulated from the first day, and the next
Yeah.
day going and facing John. It was great because he definitely has heavyweight power, and I felt his slaps reverberate through my skull more than Mr. Johnny B's slaps.
Okay. Well,
So
yeah. Yeah.
him going down to him going down to 185 is like taking a heavyweight, putting it in a 185er. So I love that
Wow.
guy. It's awesome.
Wow. So, sorry, so I guess I got a little bit ahead. So you did your MMA match. Following day, you're
The
competing
same
your
day I
first.
went to the airport
Yeah.
and flew in.
And then so your first match was against who?
Johnny B, Jonathan Bailey, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay. And what happened in that match?
Uh, I think I just smiled a lot and kind of laughed a lot. Like he would hit me and I'd kind of laugh or like talk some smack. I don't remember what I said, so I don't want to like misquote myself. But
Okay,
I can't wait to see it again. It was like a year ago now, so it's kind of hard to even
gotcha.
remember. I've
And
had
so
like 5 or 6 fights since then, so I'm kind of like,
did you end up winning?
yeah, I won both of these matches by
Okay,
unanimous decision. So we both
very
went
cool.
tit for tat. I think I won based on like defense. Like I just would get hit and just like not react to it.
Yeah.
A lot of guys try to roll the shot, which I think is probably like cheating
Okay.
in
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
in a sense. Like you're gonna
Interesting.
get pushed to the side. That makes sense. But like
Yeah.
trying to do it before you get slapped, I think that's a cheat. That's like a flinch or that's a So I just take the slap, just take that shit, tank it, and just be about it. That's pretty much it. I don't try to roll shots like that.
Yeah. So awesome, awesome. So you ended up winning your first match. You beat John Davis. Obviously, we know John Davis has gone on and done great things since. So let's talk a little bit about your story and then why weren't you in the house?
So I was actually supposed to be in the house season one, but the couple days before I got in there, got in a little car accident, a little fender bender with my girl, and I turned to the side and tried to put my hand on her, and I ended up just smashing my face against the dashboard, bruising my ribs against the steering wheel and all that stuff. So I wasn't able to compete. I still tried to compete, but this was a level of damage that like they didn't let me compete. But they just said like, don't worry about it. You need to come back. You're still on the
Mm-hmm.
roster and all that stuff. So it was cool. It was just kind
Crazy.
of like a freak accident. I didn't even have time to go to the doctor because I was like, it was the very next day I had to get on the flight in the morning. So I didn't really have time to go to the hospital or anything.
Crazy. But both you and your girlfriend okay now?
We're okay. We're good. We
Cool,
got another
cool.
car. We're moved
Yeah.
into our new apartment. We're straight. We're everything's nothing's lasting. So everything's
Good
okay.
man. Good. 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 So you literally got in the car accident. You got on the flight, went to Vegas, and then was it at that point when you did medicals in Vegas that they told you
Yeah.
that you
Well,
weren't able to compete?
yes, sir. Yes. So once the physicals
Gotcha.
rolled around, they just like they saw my two black eyes and my nose all messed up. They're like, "What's wrong?" And then they said, "Bend to the side." I bent to the side. I'm like, and then they're like, "What's wrong with your rib?" And I remember pull up my shirt. My ribs all fucking black. And so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I just
Crazy.
still tried to go out there and do it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it was just delayed, which is fine with me. Like I'm disturbing the peace. I'm still doing my thing in street beefs. So
Very, very cool, man. Very cool.
It just whenever God gives you what you can handle, you know what I mean. So when the time
Yeah.
comes, it's gonna come.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um, do you think it gave you a bit more time to think, strategize, plan, prepare, change your training, for this moment?
I mean, yeah, definitely, because when you have time, you're supposed to progress. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So obviously, it's gonna give me more time to progress, and then I get the benefit of having film. Like I have the film of how the structure of power slap is gonna be. I obviously
Hmm.
study like film from slap fight and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
now I get to see how this is gonna run. So I don't have any anxieties about what's the stage gonna look like, what's this gonna look like, what's that gonna none of that. You know what I mean? So obviously it gives me
Totally.
a little bit of an edge, but I don't think it's very much. After the first slap, I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just like, how? you know?
Totally. Awesome, man. I mean, going through that tragedy, great to see you back up here so quickly. Being in arguably the biggest event in slap fighting, coming up with the most eyeballs potentially on it, going
Definitely.
mainstream with power slap. Let's talk a little bit about Frank Holland. Frank the Tank, the legend. From Slap Fight Championship. Great, soft spoken, mal mannered guy. I think has the most experience of probably anybody in the world, 20 plus fights under his belt. He's fought the likes of Wolverine, Darius, overall great guy, but I want to know, like, are you studying tape on him and looking back at his past matches?
Not really specifically. I've seen him before,
Mm-hmm.
but I think his experience in slap fight is gonna equate to my experience in boxing, fighting, and football. Like I'm used to playing at high level football. You know what I mean? I was an all state football player, so I
Cool.
crack people with my helmet and then hit them with my hands. You know what I mean? So all game, 45 minutes, I'm cracking people in the head. I'm cracking people with my head.
Yeah.
Um, Fighting, like I'm known to freaking put my hands down and take a couple shots just for fun, just because like I want to let my opponent know he can't do shit to me. So
Yeah.
I think that I'm a level of beast that he has not faced before. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking shit on him. I love Frank Holland. We play Xbox together. You know what I mean? Like we're
Cool.
cool. I'm
Yeah.
cool with everybody in slap fight. I don't
Yeah.
mind nobody. We're just here to
Yeah.
compete. That's what it is at the end of the day. I think
Yeah.
it helps me because I came from street beefs. Like we're all just bros. Like it's fine. You're a fighter. I'm a fighter, and guess what? We're here to fight. So
Totally.
I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna take it to him.
yeah. I mean, so you definitely have the confidence. You're in a good mind frame going in. What about it? About your skill set that you think is going to be the difference in this fight.
I think just that, like my chin. Like I'm granite, and then I mean, look at me, dog. I hit hard. I got a serial killer on my hand. That's what we're
Nice.
here to
Very
do. We're here
cool
to
of you.
kill these
Very cool
people.
of you.
Serial killer. I'm
Yeah.
undefeated in boxing. You know what I mean? Like so,
Yeah.
I go out there and just try to bully people and stomp on people. It's nothing personal against them. It's just as it's what we're here to do.
Yeah. Are you thankful for this opportunity? Like, was there ever a time in that accident that you thought maybe you wouldn't get a second chance to come back?
I mean, yeah, like I said, street beefs. There's no money being exchanged
Mm-hmm.
hands. We're basically just amateurs.
Yeah.
So even just getting to go to the trial event and just
Mm-hmm.
having that experience, I was thankful with just that. I was like, wow, they gave me $1,000 to come in and try out. I was so happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's coming to this point. It's like it's almost unreal. I had to like check myself and be like, yeah, oh, you got to do this today. Oh, you got, and
Yeah.
it's unreal. It's. I feel like I made a big jump, but this is my professional debut on paper, but it's not my first time doing this. This is my third time doing this, and I feel like I have a good grasp on what I need to do and where I need to do it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I mean, we're just over a week away right now before that March 11th event. Are you ready to go? You have everything, everything packed, everything in order. You
Yeah,
you ready to
yeah,
get to
everything's good
Vegas
to
on
go.
Monday and kill it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm just doing
awesome.
like de-escalating workouts at this point. I'm as strong as I'm gonna get. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
strong as I've ever been. Um, yeah, it's
Do you
gonna
know
be a
the
show, man.
Strength Cartel guys by chance?
Strength Cartel? No, I
Yeah.
don't know them.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I've seen them, but I don't know them personally.
Okay. Yeah, I actually met him in Vegas last time I was there. I was there for the Olympia in December and seen them there. But I believe they're from Southern California, down by you somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're
So
beasts,
yeah,
dude. they're beasts. I
Yeah.
think my buddy 619, he's a light heavyweight champion in street beefs. I think he's met them before. But
Okay. Very, very cool.
I gotta get the hookup. I want to meet those guys. Get some tips.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Big, strong boys for sure.
I'm trying to get like that, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. So what's your gym routine like?
Man, I used to just like get into boxing and jiu-jitsu, boxing jiu-jitsu. I wasn't lifting for
Yeah.
like a long time. And then after these power slap events that we had, kind of switched up my routine and went back to my old kind of ways. Like my dad competed in the police Olympics. He was a border patrol agent for 26 and a half years, and he competed in the police Olympics. He's got like first medals and first, second, and
Hmm.
third medals all the way up and down from like
Cool.
92 to 97. So he brought me in the gym when I was like 13. He lied, said I was 16, got me a gym membership, and he just taught me all those little old school powerlifting tricks and stuff. So that's basically what I do is just the three lifts, the squat, deadlift,
Okay.
bench, and then everything's like supplemental. I just do it on different days, but I squat, deadlift, bench every day, and every day that I train, and then everything else like neck, I'll train it, run the rack on dumbbells. So I'll
Yeah.
grab the heaviest one I can, shrug them out so I can't, pick up the next one, shrug them out, and just run the rack like that a few times. And that's good. That's it. And I got traps for days. I look like a crab walking around.
Nice, man. Nice. What are you weighing right now?
261. I was
Okay.
268 about a week ago, so I'm just coming on down from being heavy.
Yeah. Is there a weight cap for you right now, or
I'm
or
heavyweight, so it's same thing as MMA, so 265.
265 is a cap? Oh, so you're already under the weight, so you're not worried about anything going in this
Yeah,
week.
I'm good. I'm probably gonna lose a few more pounds just because I've cut out like sugar and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
kind of basically it. So just
Yeah.
come on
Yeah.
down a few more
I
pounds.
actually seen on the main event there is actually a super heavyweight fight.
Yeah,
That we
you
have
recognize those
this.
names?
I don't know. I didn't look at it too closely.
Yeah, well, one of them is Crazy Hawaiian from Slap Fight.
Oh, is that who it is? I had no idea.
Yeah, and the other one is another Hawaiian gentleman. So there's gonna be some Hawaiian on Hawaiian violence.
Oh,
It's gonna be
crazy,
great.
crazy. Which one? Robert Recondo?
Read the other name.
Uh, Dwayne Verniers?
Yeah, I think Dwayne Verniers is Crazy Hawaiian.
Okay, okay, very cool. I actually didn't know that. I didn't reckon like there's no photos on the poster or anything else. So
Yeah,
it
we did a I think it's gonna be like a surprise. I don't know if I leaked it or not, but you can look up his name. It's on Google, public record. Don't get me in trouble. But we talked
yeah.
about it on our podcast last night. Shout out Barefisted Podcast. Hey, get fisted.
Yeah, Ryan
Yeah,
James
Ryan, he's the
Phillips,
best.
obviously great dude, man. Really good dude across the board. Um, what's the handkerchief or whatever's hanging behind you? Is that a piece of art or something that you have up?
Yeah, it's a lava lava. I actually got it in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that's where I got
Okay,
this tattoo too. It's my first tattoo.
nice. Are are
I
are you
got
are
I
you
got
Hawaiian? Are you Hawaiian?
no, but I have family who is like native and stuff like that, and my family's
Oh,
from Samoa and stuff. So I'm not actually. It's funny. I'm not super connected to my native side. Like I don't know what tribe I'm from or whatever, but it's most of my blood is native blood. So I feel like kind of one of a lost kind of tribe. You know what I mean? Like I don't
okay.
have any sort of
Yeah.
tribe that I stick to. So I kind of relate to everyone who comes from like a native background. So I
Yeah.
grew up with Samoans, and they just like took me in like one of their brothers. You know what I mean? So I kind of when I went to Hawaii, I felt that
Hmm.
same sort of like energy from this homie that I met who was a tattoo artist. And I was like, man, we were just talking about that for like an hour just drinking. He's like, you know what, man? Come to my tattoo shop. Come to my tattoo shop. He only charged me 150 bucks, dude.
Wow,
150
man.
bucks.
Very
It's
cool.
beautiful. And
Amazing. Very
so,
very cool,
yeah,
man.
it just kind of relate to like everybody of native blood because we're all the same people, man. We're all the
Yeah.
same people.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked, man. After this fight kind of gets done in a perfect world, where do you see yourself as a slap fighter, as a street beef guy? You want to try and balance both? Like, what does the future hold?
No, I'm still on contract for Power Slap, so I wanna finish that contract and maybe earn another one, a better one with them too. You know what I mean? Prove my value to them. But at the same time, my contract allows for me to fight in street beef. So fighting in street beefs for me is not just like these are all my little brothers, man. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
corner them all. I bring ice for them. I love these guys. You know, I can't
yeah.
just like if I walk away from street beefs from fighting, that'd be cool. Whatever, I'll do that at some point. But
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop going there. I'm never gonna stop taking care of my kids, man. Those are my boys.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So you're definitely planning to make it a career in power slap, and to continue to push on, which I think is awesome and amazing. What
Definitely.
outside of lifting, and training for mixed martial arts, and slapping, obviously. What are some of your passions that you have?
Oh man, I like singing, man. I like singing a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I used to be an actor. Like I went to
Cool.
college for I went to American Musical Dramatic Academy. So I did
Okay.
4 years in of acting in college or 4 years
Yeah.
of acting in high school, and then I started like an improv team in high school. So I always loved like comedy and stuff. So when I got
Awesome.
done with that, I started doing stand up comedy. But
Really?
I didn't feel like I was funny enough, so I didn't feel like I had anything to say. Like I was 18 years old, 17 years old, trying to do comedy to these 40-year-old crowds, and I was like,
Yeah.
we don't relate any at all. So
Yeah.
I needed to go away and go live my life, and then come back to comedy at some point. So
Gotcha.
that
Gotcha.
yeah.
Very cool. I don't know if you know who Young James is from Slap Fight Championship, but I did an interview with him, and he's got a little rapper in him. So I made him do an acapella verse for me. You want
Oh
to have a little
really?
fun? I'll let you
You want
roast
me to
me.
rap?
If you want to rap, or you want to do a comedy roast of me?
I could rap, but I don't know if it's gonna be rated
Let
E for
let's
everyone.
go. Let's go rap.
Is that fine?
Yeah, man.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Hands and feet up inside the window on repeat when I'm in the limo. Drunk up in the bag, maybe I ran to the lack, but fuck, I don't know. Y'all cry if I spill a little milk. I'm skipping class to feel like Shaq on stilts. That's high, bitch. Sore nostrils and a night twitch. Split 80 racks of Addy and take them. Sugar coated brainstems and baby powder sneezes. Had an epiphany, fuck Aphrodite, then I found Jesus.
There we go. My man. Dorian Perez holding it down. I need the
I mean,
siren.
yeah,
Na,
you
na,
want
na,
to rap, we can rap. You want to sing, we can sing. We can do whatever, man.
na. Awesome, man. Awesome. How do I compare to Ryan the King Phillips for being a host for you?
Oh man, you guys are neck and neck, dude.
Yeah.
You guys set me up with the home runs.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I like to throw the layups every once in a while. Let you come in and smash it down.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Looking forward to it. Where can people follow you going into the match so that they can see your preparation during fight week?
I really only do like Instagram, and I don't post a lot of preparation. I just post memes. So
Okay.
it's disturbing underscore the underscore piece 57, and I post some training videos here and there, but it's mainly just my life and like my street beefs life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Having
yeah, yeah.
my friends there, and then my memes too. I gotta keep my people engaged and laughing.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you joining me. I'll give you the last word. Is there anybody that you want to thank that help you prep and get here, to be able to be successful?
And all my guys in street beefs, there's so many to name. 619, Weddle, Allen Strong, Martin, everybody, Battleborn. You guys know who you are. I love you guys. Obviously, Ryan, King of King Phillips, Jesse Busta Nutting, even though I'm gonna beat him up one day. John Davis, he's my boy.
Yeah.
Devin, and then you know my girlfriend, man. My girlfriend, she's my rock. She's been my whole team manager, coach throughout this whole process. Like I said at the beginning, like no one really believed in me because I started late and I started real fat and stuff. So nobody gave a shit about me or believed in me but her. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
bought me a punching bag. You know what I mean? And like it was broken, but we fixed it together. Like she's my rock, bro, and she's gonna come out with us to Vegas, and she's gonna see me put that foot on his ass.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it, dude. I'm gonna be coming down there for fight week as well. Hope I can meet you in person. The absolute best of luck in your match. All right, man, dude.
I'll be there, brother. All
All
grace to
right.
God. Love you guys.
Take care,
Have a
man.
good one.
Appreciate it.